What's up, family? This is your man, not your boy. Go Black to Africa. So we have with us a mother, a mama,
Yep.
a nana. Some countries may
Yep.
say nana.
A grandma,
A grandmom,
a sister,
a sister,
an aunt.
a aunt. Please introduce yourself to our people because you better sit tight and listen what she's got to say. Because Mama's going to share some survival tips when this famine that we're hearing about, food shortage that is happening, what you can do. So we're going to introduce you. Please go, my sister.
My name is Mwatima Juma. I'm a mother of 3 children and 3 grandchildren. And I would like to introduce you to survival. For me, I would say that in our continent, we should not have a time when we say we have a shortage of food. That should not be a question to be asked. Once you put up your system, and it is very simple, and it can start with whatever you want to have it in 3 weeks. You can grow it and harvest in 3 weeks. You can grow and harvest in a month. You can grow and harvest in 6 months, and you can grow and harvest in 4 years.
So, Mama has a farm out here that is an organic farm.
Absolutely.
And you have how many acres out here?
We have about 15 hectares of organic permaculture farm. It's not like we are all working on all of it. We also believe to leave the nature do its own work a bit. Our forest is a coconut. So we have a bush of coconut and cinnamon and we let it be and get the other animals and small insect and pests and microbes stay there and keep it as a reserve. But the area which we are working now is merely 3 acres. That is what we are producing vegetables. And this is not just for ourselves, this is also for a weekly sale. We sell out every Monday and every Thursday for delivery to your house, organic produce from the farm.
What's the name of the farm?
Msonge Organic Family Farm. It's a trust farm. It has been bought by my father in 1957. We moved here in 1965. We were raised on this farm. We used to cycle to go to school in town. And we have a vision, and my father has been a very visionary, always was saying the farm is your place for life. Work can finish, farm never finish. You can find something to do in the farm even when you retire in whatever other activities you do. And fortunate for me, I went to do my studies in agriculture. And we can talk later on what that study in agriculture did to our farming, which is not what it was supposed to do. It takes us away from building out our own indigenous way of farming and give us a completely new, which has to depend quite a lot on internal inputs, which are killing ourselves.
So family, you all sit tight because this is something where she's going to show us that what you can instantly put in the ground, grow, have a produce within 2 weeks, 4 weeks, a month, a year, where they're going to show you the techniques of how do you continuously have food in a small plot in your backyard.
Yeah.
Something simple.
In a bag. In a container. Very simple.
Very simple.
Yeah. The excuse of the land is not there. No, people should not say that we don't have 3 acres. You don't need 3 acres to feed yourself. This is business, but you want to also start to feed yourself first before you go to the business.
You got to feed yourself first before you go to the business. That's profound. So we're going to go over here and Mama's going to show us 5 produce that we can start today and start feeding ourselves within a month, within 2 months, 3 months, so that because they're talking about food shortages, they're talking about famines, they're talking about water shortages, how we can do this thing. So we're going to move on to where they are growing this food. Okay, Mama, so you have this right here, this people are putting together food and all. What do we have right here though?
We have plenty here. If we move in, it depends on the people. Like you see here, this lady, she has ordered special things what she wants. She has a spinach. This takes only 3 weeks
to grow
and you harvest and you eat. You have this one, it's also a 1 month parsley. You have all these soft salad thing, these are all 3 weeks stuff. We have our famous...
What is that, Mama? This right here, that look like it's bok choy.
This is, we call it Chinese
Yes.
And this is what we call Swiss chard.
Swiss chard.
Yeah.
That all takes how long to grow?
These are all 3 weeks to grow.
Takes 3 weeks to
3
grow.
weeks to grow.
Okay.
And then they can keep on and then you keep on harvesting. This is a baby spinach. You plant it once, it's a creeper, you could see it later on, and you keep on harvesting. Once you have this planted, it takes a month, and then you start harvesting it without stopping.
Now, family, I want to go ahead and make sure that I put a disclaimer in here.
Yes.
We have to understand that we're talking about being in the motherland to grow this stuff, because some countries and stuff don't have the 24-hour sunlight that we have, and they don't have the conditions. That's why I say go back to Africa, because here you have a weather conditions that can allow food to grow year round.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Absolutely. And we have our miracle one. This one, within 2 months, you start harvesting. This is called a tree spinach.
A tree spinach.
Yeah, it's a drought resistance. Once you have it, you're just harvesting. It doesn't finish. It's different from our normal cassava because this one doesn't form roots. Cassava, after 6 months, you have to harvest it. This one, you keep on putting it out. And then
So cassava is only 6 months?
You start harvesting 6 months. There's
Okay.
a variety for 6 months, and then there's a variety for 1 year.
Okay.
Yes, but you have to harvest it. If you don't harvest it, the root will go bad. So, but we also have a traditional way of preserving it, which we have been losing it. You peel it, you dry it, you keep it a bit fermented, and then when you come to cook it, you soak it, and then you have a kind of a delicacy dish, which
Okay.
we are losing that one now. So, we also have a season. You have things like jackfruit. You have things like you have things like breadfruit. These are season. You plant this tree. This one has been planted by my father. So we keep on enjoying. So we are trying to tell people, be a generation thinker. Don't think of planting just because you're going to use it tomorrow.
Wow.
Plant something that you can help generation to come. I'm harvesting this. My children are eating it now. My grandchildren will still be eating this.
So you're not
because it
thinking
is there.
about yourself.
No,
You're
no,
thinking
no,
about
no.
your children's
If I
children's
think
children.
myself, I will not have harvested breadfruit at the moment. I will have to wait for 6 years before I can have it. Kunti, Chika. With the things like papaya, for our situation here, we have to plant every month so that we keep a continuity of harvesting for those papayas. So this avocado tree is flowering.
The avocado tree.
The avocado tree, the big one
Yes.
there. This one, I did not plant it, but I'm enjoying. But I'm also planting quite a lot of them, hoping now for the generation. And that mentality of not the kids are nowadays, the youth nowadays, we push them for the mentality of do something for the next generation. And once you do that, then you get what someone else has kept for you, and then that's the continuity coming in from that call.
Nice.
You have your lettuce, and you have your rucola, and in between, in the middle, you have your beetroot.
So I see you got coconut shells here. This right here is to help and to absorb moisture or keep water.
And also weed control.
Weed
You don't have
control.
to spend time now weeding the walkways, because that's also time issue in terms of farming, and especially that we are not mechanized farm. So this will help us. So you have here, we planted these spring onions, and then they have rucola, and then they have some dill. There's a protection around it here. And also we try as much as possible for the efficiency of harvesting. When you want to harvest for pakacha or someone comes for the order, you don't have to move from here and go all the way there to get another thing, and then all the way there to go another thing. You get everything close. For us in organic way, we really not for monoculture. Because once you have monoculture, you are telling the microbes in the soil, the other one who are not happy with this kind of plant, to die. But you want everybody, you never know, next you have another crop that need that microbe, which you kill it because of what you planted, only that thing, and you forgot. It's a very important aspect which we oversee, which we overlook it, is what is in the soil. The
What's in the soil
is alive. So once we lose that aspect that the soil is alive, and that's when we become very harsh and use really harsh industrial chemicals on the soil, and we kill the soil. In the beginning, we turn all the plants drug addicts. They get their nitrates very easily, they don't develop their roots, they feed, they grow big, they bring the produce which are tasteless, and in the end, you kill your soil. I don't know, I believe that kind of a conspiracy. I don't like to talk about conspiracy, but I see now too much people saying we got to go to the industry to produce our foods. And in our capacity in Africa, we are not there yet to produce food from the industry. So what do they do? The industrial is to push killing what we could do on our own, on our land, so that before we realize in another 10, 20, 30 years, we are now depending on the food that has to come from the industry. Now you will see, oh, you can make a meat from the industry, or you can make a cabbage from the industry. It's very easy, it's very quick, we save the world, we control hunger, but that is putting ourselves in a control beyond hunger. For me, that's colonialism in a different form.
There you go. So we have our brother going up the coconut tree to get some coconuts.
Yep, that's Elmado. We also get this opportunity, you know, these are all local, small employment. Kuja vizuri. Lakini nawe lazima tuwe na serious talk. Tujipange vizuri wenyewe kwa sababu tunaonekana kama tulijisahau, mimi na wewe wote tukafikiria tuna manager lakini hatuna manager. So these are our neighbors, they come and help us, they harvest.
Samani unatuharibia tumepanda hapo.
Then it's an employment opportunity. All these young people here, they're happy, they get their salary. This one is a daily paid. Every Thursday he gets his 10,000 shillings. That makes a lot of difference in their lives. At least to know that every week they get 20,000. By the end of the month, they have a bit of 100,000 to be using. Yeah.
All right, y'all. Y'all seen the farm. Y'all got to hear some words of wisdom. But let's leave the last words to Mama in her motivating and encouraging you all to start that garden today. Because famine is coming. So what do you have to say to the people, Mama?
I would say that I'm 65 years old now, and I don't believe that I'm late. And I believe that for all those people, it's not too late to start something. When you think about it, start working on it now. Whatever small you can do, do it now. You have a space, you don't have a space, you have an empty cement bag, you have an empty bucket, start from there. Start to fill what you produce and eat what you produce. Follow what is coming from using your own hand. Is medicinal, is healthy, is thinking for the next generation. The future is still there for us to make it perfect. It's not too late.
Well, that's great information, family. Mama, please share with the people what your YouTube channel is and your Instagram account.
Okay, I'm trying, you know, they call us the people of BC, before computers, but I'm pushing myself into getting there because I know now internet, computing, IT, other things to go. So my Instagram channel is called Msonge Organic Family Farm, and my YouTube is called Mwatima Juma. Please subscribe, look into it. I was told that once you do that, then things will spread around, and I'll try myself to be up to the speed to add things. Sometimes I can be slow. Send me a message, tell me, Mama Mwatima, you are quiet, what is going on? And
do you have an email?
I have an email.
What's
it's
your email?
Mwatima Juma. It's my whole name in small letters @gmail.com. That's my email. I have a Facebook also, which is Msonge Organic Family Farm in the same name. And I also have an Instagram of my daughter made that one.
Okay.
It's called MJ Goon. I don't know why she put that name for me, and I don't know how to change the name, but I also have a personal Instagram, which is MJ Goon.
Well, I've been on her, just sharing with her what I do, showed her a little bit of the ins and outs of this YouTube thing, and that you all subscribe to her channel, and y'all keep her committed daily to give y'all words of wisdom. This woman's got a lot of wisdom. Yes. All righty.
Thank you.
Think about it, 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 think about it.